How's it going, everyone? David from dodmedia. Today I'm going to be showing you an alternative version of mounting your iFocus on your camera. Right now I have it mounted on top, which is great when you're shooting it upright like this. But if you decided to invert your gimbal, this would very well stand the chance of bumping into one of these arms, and that's not what you want. So I'm going to show you how you can get around that. Now I want to thank Brandon Lee for asking this question because it's a very valid question. How the hell do you get around not using that crappy front plate, but also not having it so that it's so protruding on top here so that when you go into inverted mode, it's going to hit your gimbal arm? And the best method that I was able to find is to simply add another NATO plate right there. That way all you do is dismount this, bring it down over here, mount it on there, and then let's just rotate that until it's nice and flush. Now suddenly the weight is going to go from top heavy to very bottom heavy, so you can see it's going to need a bit of rebalancing. But let's just try it anyway. Let's unplug this HDMI quickly, flip this up and around so that it's upside down, and then bring the HDMI over here and back in, plug it in, and then whoop, deflip this whole thing upside down and power it back on. There we go. You've still got the ability to have someone pulling focus for you, transmitting it wirelessly, and your iFocus is not going to get in the way of the gimbal's arms. This handle is also a massive help, by the way, for just distributing that weight a little bit more so it's not all on that one arm. Otherwise, yeah, you're basically just going to the gym at work. Now I don't have the monitor mounted here because one of them's mounted there on the remote focus system and one of them's actually on this camera so I can see what I'm actually doing. But ideally you would have a monitor on this so that the screen doesn't turn black when you hit record, because otherwise you're shooting blind. So that's another situation where these arms are really handy because they are full of mounting holes, mounting ports, mounting sockets, whatever you want to call them. You've got 3/8 and you've got 1/4 inch threads. So what you could theoretically do is get a load of these nano plates, mount them all over the place, and that way you can switch things like monitors, like iFocus, like microphones, like lights, like transmitters, like anything like that. Switch them all around the place. Make your whole rig as modular as you can. That way when it comes to switching between inverted mode and upright mode, you're not spending ages recalibrating things, unscrewing things, screwing them in elsewhere. It's just clip and clack and you're good to go. So there you go, Brandon. What do you think of that? That's it for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you found this helpful. Leave a comment if you have other ways that you could think of mounting this so that you can go topsy-turvy and not have things get in the way. And just let me know what you thought of this video. I'll look forward to hearing from you. Cheers.